Hi everyone, this is Paperworm, and I'm finally doing the mid-year journal tag by SpookyBeanJournals. I know I'm a few days late, but I was sick, and but here I am. So, the first question of this tag is to introduce the journals of the year. Those are the 4 journals. Oh wait, I have autofocus on. Okay, all right. This was the journal that I kept from November to January, I think. So it kind of counts as one of the journals for this year. Let's see, yeah. I mean, it's not much of January, but still. So this welcomed me into the new year. Then I had this one. Yeah, I remember this one. Then I had this big boy. It took me quite a while to finish. I think 2.5 months or 3 months maybe. Yeah. And then I had the small one that you just all saw recently. Yep. So my current journal I should introduce is here. This is my current journal. It's just one of those black cheap journals that have 400 pages, and they are from the Action Store. It is like a Dutch store with they have really cheap products, and they also have a line of really cheap stationery. So I have used this type of journal multiple times during my journaling career, so you have seen it before. Has bright pages. The paper is not so good, but I don't really give a shit anymore. And I just put on this, I had this postcard for a long time. It was, I think, from Trish Mason, if I'm not wrong. And yeah, I always wanted to have an opportunity to use it, but I never knew when. So now there's. Yeah, I have been 10 years in a journaling community. Woo! Yeah, it's kind of like a milestone, I guess. Which journal is my favorite and why? Well, I think... Oh, this is hard now. I think this is my favorite. Although I know it's technically from last year, but I really love the color of it. I was in this goth romance mode, you know, November NaNoWriMo and all this dark... I don't know. I don't know. So since we have a question about the favorite spread, I will open one in here and another journal. So for example, I really like this one, just because I was in that type of mood, you know, the pink and black, kind of deteriorated mental health type of, you know my style already, so I don't really have to explain much, but I like that one. And I also... Here in this journal, I really like that one. If you have known me for a long time, then you know that I really love any sort of lace and butterflies in combination. I go back to that type of style all the time. So you see this frequently in my journals, and I guess there's a reason why I decorate my journals the way I do, and therefore I like almost every spread. It's kind of rare that I say, oh my god, this is so ugly, I cannot look back to it. It does happen, but not very often. Another question is there something you started doing in your journaling that you haven't done in previous years? Honestly, not that I can think of. What I have been doing more of is, maybe I can... put more quotes, and instead of printing them, I used to transcribe them, and I'm writing them down like so, because my printer is broken and I cannot rely on printouts anymore in this moment of time, and I don't know when I'm gonna replace it. So yeah, I guess that's the only thing I have been doing that I have not been doing before. But other than this, my style doesn't change. I mean, I have been journaling for so long, and for me this is not like an artwork, you know. It is just me making the page pretty and then putting my thoughts down, and the process is the same every single day of my life. So, which also ties into one of the other question is how, like, what journaling goals I have for this year, and I don't have any, because this is a natural daily process. Sometimes I have days where I don't journal because I don't feel like it, but most of the time it's a natural thing to do, and therefore I just want to keep going the same way I have always been going. Therefore I don't need any goals, you know, writing more, decorating more, sophisticated, blah 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 blah. You know, goals are like useless because we break them, like we mostly never fulfill the goals anyway. So just live, you know, live and do your shit and whatever, you know. Now there's the question. I know I have been jumbling around with the questions, but it doesn't matter. What are your 5 supplies that you could not live without? This is also a question I have thought about, because when it boils down to it, all we really need is a pen and a book. And there is really nothing that I would say I need and I couldn't live without. It is just, I'm spoiled. I have those things. Yeah, I have the papers, I have the washi, the printouts, blah 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 blah. So I use them. But if I didn't have them, then, you know, whatever, then it would be what it is, you know. So if I have to show something on camera, I would say, of course, I love washi tape and papers. I just bought this one yesterday, and it was black and pink. I couldn't resist. Obviously, I love the combination of black and pink, as you know. Printouts would be my number 3, although I just said when they are gone, they're gone, you know. I don't know when I can print new ones. I lost something. Because the printing is not crystal clear anymore, as I said before. There is some pixelation going on, and sometimes it doesn't matter when it's for quotes, but when it is about pictures, printing pictures is doesn't look good anymore. So I guess I have to substitute a lot more with stickers. And here's some of my sticker collection. Those are all stickers that I got sent by the journaling community. Those were from Spooky Beans, and I have a lot from La Catherine and different, all the things I have been getting for years. There are things in here that people have sent me 5, 6, 7 years ago, and I still have them because I feel reluctant to use them because I value them too much. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to use them up, right? I want to treasure them, and in the end I don't use them. I have some stickers here. Like, this is my box of different types of papers and stickers, and in my local supermarket they had those, and I bought a lot of packs. So now I have really thick packages of flowers and those butterflies. You will see them a lot. Yeah, so I don't really have a system when I get new stickers. If they fit in this pouch, I put them in the pouch, and if they don't, I just slide them in here. Oh, look. Those are pretty. Yeah. So we had 4 things now, right? What else could I not live without if I was someone who couldn't live without things? I guess fountain pens, right? I have 3 fountain pens that I'm using at the moment. They all have different inks. Gray, mossy green, and black, I think. Yeah, because I write with fountain pens, right? I have a huge ink collection, and I mix and match my own inks whenever I feel like it. You know, if I feel like, oh, this gray could be cool with pink, then I mix it and get like a dusty pink, you know, and then I write with this for a while, and then I mix my new ink, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I really love fountain pens and ink, because ink is the ink bottles, they give you so much freedom because of this mixing and matching. I really like that. Oh wait, I found something. I couldn't live without this thing, right? Like, who of us could ever live without a glue stick? Let's be honest, no one. So I guess then we would say stick, like a scissors and glue is, I guess, the most basic two things that we really need, right? I mean, I used to tape things in with like a clear tape, but this turns yellow over time. Like after 10 years, it becomes brittle and yellow, and then it crumples off, and it sucks. So glue stick, very important. Did I answer everything? Oh, there's another question. Do you have a journaling routine? And I don't anymore. I mean, no. My life is different every single day, right? I wake up and I decide, according to my mood, what I feel like doing. And therefore, I cannot say I wake up every morning and I do morning pages, because no, I don't do that. So I have no routine. I even had some days in the past month where I haven't journaled in days, and I didn't care at all. You know, I have lots of reading goals. I have been starting reading books again, and I'm occupied with reading a lot lately. So the journaling is not my priority anymore. I know, shocking. The reason why it's not a priority is because I record my memories for myself when I think I need to record them, right? And if I have days where I think I don't need to record them, I don't want to say anything, then that's it, you know? Like, I don't want to force myself into anything. Yeah. So I think I have answered all the questions for this journal tag. Yeah. I think what I wanted to say is that I love journaling. I think journaling is one of the most beautiful things you could do, but I don't want to live in a cage where I think it's my duty and my chore to do this every day. I just want to, and I don't want to create content just for the sake of showing it to the world and be like, oh my God, look at that, I'm journaling so fine, you know, like I'm the journal queen. I don't want this. I just want to live and be myself and be my, like, I guess my most authentic self. And I just share whatever I have done, but I don't want to force myself into anything. I said this already, but I felt like I had to say it because there are a lot of things going on in the journaling community where people feel insecure because they are not able to fill a certain amount of journals or not as much as other people. And you need to stop worrying about those things, you know. Just be yourself and do whatever you want. That's my message of the day, okay? Thank you all for watching, and thank you, Spooky Beans, for sending me this journal and for making this mid-year journal tag. Because, yeah, I love to do some journaling videos because I don't always have something like a flip-throughs to show, right? Yeah. It will take a while until I have something to show in this journal. As you can see, I have not filled that many pages yet. Because at the same time as this journal, I'm also working in this journal, which is the one that I'm writing for La Catherine. And this is all private. All right. I wish you a very nice day. Thank you for watching, and I love you. Mwah.